Hello and welcome to this week's edition of The Dish, where we deliver you the latest F&B news quicker than your favourite delivery app ever could. I'm Simon Ritchie, this is Claudia De Brito, and we'll be your guides on this culinary journey through the Middle East and beyond. Now, if you don't feel like going out to eat, what do you do, Claudia?
Well, this is Dubai, so I order in, of course.
3 times a day if necessary.
Well, as we know, there are no shortage of restaurants, providers, aggregators, but a new one has caught our eye this week. Four Seasons Resort Dubai at Jumeirah Beach has launched Gastrohome, a new fine dining delivery service through Uber Eats. So, rather than fried chicken, burgers and fried Mars bars like some of us usually order, it's raspberry mascarpone tartlet, roasted stone bass and organic buckwheat salad.
Very fancy.
Indeed. The big question is, can you provide a fine dining service when it comes to delivery? Plenty of people don't think so. So I'm intrigued to see if Four Seasons and Uber Eats can actually pull it off.
Absolutely. Now, did you enjoy the Timeout Dubai Restaurant Awards, Claudia?
No, Simon, I didn't because I was not invited.
Oh, was it just me? Well, I think we best get someone a bit more qualified in to discuss it with me. Please welcome Timeout Dubai editor, Holly Sands. Welcome to The Dish, Holly. Much appreciated, really appreciate you coming in here.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
No, now of course it was the highlight of the Restaurant Industry Awards week this week, the Timeout Dubai Restaurant Awards.
Yes.
How did it go?
In our 14th year. Yeah, it was fantastic. It was a really, really good night. Obviously, there were a lot of very happy people. There were a lot of disappointed people as well.
I saw at the awards the frame of all the receipts that were on display.
Yeah.
A lot of money worth of receipts around that room.
A lot of money. Yeah, we had some single individual posters worth 25,000 dirhams in receipts.
It's a long process, but it's worth it for the independent results that people can believe in, that people trust, which I guess is why.
Absolutely. And that's the feedback we get, is that these awards really matter to people because they know that we do it properly and they know how long the process is and how many times we go back. You know, we don't decide any one winner or any one shortlist based on one visit to each place. It's over and over and over again. You've got to make sure you get it right because it's about consistency in a restaurant as well.
Well, obviously the big question everyone will want to know is who does get it right and who got it right this year?
Well, obviously Restaurant of the Year is the big one, and that restaurant is for the second year running Il Borro Tuscan Bistro at Jumeirah Al Naseem.
Yeah. Heard a lot of good things about it. I've been lucky enough to visit it and it certainly is fantastic. Yeah. So what were some of the other categories that were interesting?
So the big ones, they're always quite interesting in terms of looking at where Dubai's culinary scene is going over the next year is the newcomers. Our casual newcomer of the year, that is Mamazonia in Pier 7. Yeah. What we're seeing a lot at the moment is the explosion of kind of foliage and like plant life and bringing outdoors indoors, which is quite a smart thing to do in Dubai because 50% of the year it's too warm to be eating outside. So Mamazonia describes itself as kind of like jungle chic, and it's all really well executed. It's really consistent, really creative mixology in the bar, and just a really relaxed, enjoyable kind of atmosphere and vibe that people just want to be in. There's also our fine dining category, which is fine dining newcomer. So that, again, mirroring the foliage theme, Opera, a beautiful new Greek restaurant that's opened in the Fairmont Dubai on Sheikh Zayed Road, where previously that space was Catch. It's got that kind of taverna feel inside, the kind of whitewashed walls and the beautiful pink flowers. And the food is fantastic. It's contemporary Greek, so it is again the tsatsikis, the kebabs, and everything that you know and love from Greece, but treated with a little bit more care, a little bit more finesse.
I've not been to either Opa or Mamazonia, so I will be putting them both on my list to go as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Well, listen, congratulations on another fantastic Timeout Awards.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you're already planning next year's.
Yes, we are. We've had our day off.
Well, listen, best of luck. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Now, as you heard from Holly, the owners of Il Borro, Orange Hospitality, may have been celebrating their win on Wednesday night, but it was straight back to work on Thursday for the opening of their newest venture, Alice.
Did you know that alici actually means anchovies in Italian? Yeah, and it's not to be confused with the also opening this month Greek restaurant Avli or the Swedish DJ producer Avicii.
Now, the seafood restaurant will be opening under the world's biggest Ferris wheel on Blue Waters Island.
Orange Hospitality has taken its sweet time in opening a second concept, so let's see if it can match the success of Il Borro.
That will be tough. And of course, it's no secret that it's a tough time for many concepts in the UAE.
True. So how do you get your customers to pick your venue over another?
Well, Stoke House, the Gates hospitality concept at Trump Golf Course, is launching a huge community festival to help draw the crowds in.
Yes, it's called Live on the Lawns, and we're talking music, shopping, and of course food on Friday the 15th and Saturday the 16th of March. There will be live cooking stations, licensed drink stalls to keep Simon happy, and much, much more.
And with a massive emphasis on homegrown, including the musicians, vendors, and of course food, it's a real attempt to give back to the local community.
Absolutely. It's a completely free to enter festival, and we've been given 2 F&B vouchers worth 250 dirhams each to give away. So just simply comment below on anything you want about today's show, and we'll pick 2 winners next week.
Fantastic. The festival will have a real family feel to it, so this is a great chance for a day out on us. Thanks again to the team at Gates Hospitality and Stoke House for that, and make sure you attend Live on the Lawn.
Now, you may have seen us running around Gulfood last week.
I'm fairly sure I'm still sweating. 100,000 people in 5 days. It was manic.
There's almost too many highlights to mention, but the big event at Taste of the World stage saw 4 continents go head-to-head for culinary success.
We had Francesco Guarasino of Roberto's representing Europe, Roberto Segura of Waka repping the Americas, Saradi Dakara of Main Oyster Bar for Asia, and renowned TV chef Manal Alalam was the captain of the Middle East and Africa.
Industry leaders Heinz Beck, Tomu Kimura-san, Talal Jarado, and John Gray were the judges as the continents faced off, and Europe took home the prize.
Of course, it was less about competition and more about showcasing the gastronomic delights available in each continent. But still, go on, Europe.
Well, that's been your weekly serving of the dish. Once again, don't forget to comment below to win a 250 dirham F&B voucher for Live on the Lawns. Good luck.
I'm Simon Ritchie.
And I'm Claudia De Brito. We'll see you next week.
Look, listen, Gordon, I don't care what Massimo told you. You can't just get on the dish. You know, we have much higher standards than that. Listen, I'll talk to you next week. Chefs.
I know, right?